The Mystery of Hinterkaifeck. It was a cold spring evening in Bavaria, Germany in 1922. On a quiet farm surrounded by woods, something deeply unsettling was about to happen. The family who lived there had no idea that their home, known as Hinterkaifeck, was about to become the scene of one of the most chilling mysteries in history. And more than a century later, no one has ever solved it. The Gruber family were hard-working farmers. Andreas, the father, lived there with his wife Kazilia, their daughter Victoria, and Victoria's 2 children. They weren't wealthy, but the farm provided enough to live on. Most people in the village described them as quiet and reserved, almost too private. Visitors rarely came. But in the days before the tragedy, strange things began to happen. Andreas noticed footsteps in the snow. They led directly to the house, but there were no footprints leaving the property. Even more unsettling, he heard strange sounds from the attic late at night. Then he discovered a newspaper lying in the home that nobody in the family had purchased. The old maid who worked for the family refused to stay any longer. She told others the house felt haunted, and quickly left. A few days later, a new maid named Maria arrived. It was her very first day at the farm. Sadly, it would also be her last. That night, something unthinkable happened. One by one, family members were drawn out toward the barn. No one knows exactly how or why, but each of them never returned. Inside the farmhouse, Maria and little Joseph, the youngest child, also lost their lives. By the next morning, 6 people were gone. But the most terrifying part of this mystery is what happened afterward. The farm didn't fall silent. Neighbors later reported seeing smoke rising from the chimney days after the tragedy. The family's animals were still being fed. Fresh food had been eaten in the kitchen. It seemed as though someone was living in the farmhouse, after the family was already gone. When neighbors finally went to check on the Grubers, they were met with a horrifying discovery. The entire family, along with the maid, had been taken in one night. The farmhouse, once full of life, now stood as a place of fear and unanswered questions. The investigation shocked the whole country. Dozens of people were questioned. Some suspected a neighbor who was known to be obsessed with Victoria. Others believed Victoria's husband, long thought to have died in the war, might have secretly returned. There was even a rumor that someone had been secretly living in the attic, watching the family for days. But in the end, no one was ever charged. The Hinterkaifeck farm was torn down the following year, as if the land itself wanted to erase the memory. But the mystery has never been forgotten. Even today, people still ask, who left the footprints in the snow? Who was hiding in the attic? And why did the killer stay in the house afterward, as if it had become their home? The answers vanished with the farmhouse. But the haunting story of Hinterkaifeck continues to echo through history, a reminder that sometimes the darkest mysteries are never solved. Like, comment, and click the subscribe button for more videos. Thank you.